Okay, folks, breaking news. We have a CME heading our way. A coronal mass ejection is what it's called. Coronal mass ejection, CME for short. Supposed to get here on the 7th, 8th, or 9th. It is one of the largest coronal mass ejections in recorded history. They're saying this is a repeat of the Carrington event. If you don't know what the Carrington event is, Google it. And, I wanted to talk about this because it just seems a little coincidental, perhaps fortuitous, but not for me and you. But here's the thing that gets me, okay? If we do indeed have a Carrington event that literally knocks power out to the whole world, my thinking of it is that it's awfully convenient for Atlas. Because if Atlas is an invading ship with millions of fighters on board, and we just happen to be in pitch black darkness, well, that's very advantageous for 3i Atlas now, isn't it? If it's here to invade, if it's here to take over. Because as the whole Earth is plunged into darkness, here comes 3i Atlas, launches fighters, and the war is over before it even began, because everything's knocked out because of the CME from the sun. Massive CME, they're saying. One of the largest in recorded history. A repeat of the Carrington event, they're saying. So, I just find it really convenient that we get this CME, and then here comes Atlas right in behind, just a few days later, and it's like, oh, okay. I'm not supposed to believe that that's a coincidence. I mean, you say, well, Vaughn, if the CME knocks us out, we'll be right back up and running. Yeah, after a few days. After a few days, we will. Giving Atlas even more time to get... Because remember, Atlas is supposed to get here the 19th. But Atlas's speed has been increased from 130,000 miles an hour to 153,000 miles an hour. Which means it's going to get here before the 19th, folks. It's going to get here before the 19th. And now we've got a CME heading our way that's supposed to hit us on either the 7th, 8th, or 9th, which will knock our grids down for at least a couple days, 3 days, something like that. All right, until we can get it back up. Maybe even longer than that, depending upon your location and, how prepared your electric company is for this type of activity. Because I can tell you right now, most electric companies all over the world, not just here in the United States, but all over the world, most electric companies are not prepared for a Carrington event. They are not. Now, they may lie to your face and say that they are, but I don't think they are. Because my understanding of a Carrington event is that if you ain't got your shit behind a Faraday cage, it's going to get fried, and fried big time. Now, that's my understanding. Feel free to disagree, but that's my understanding. Okay, so, it just seems a little too convenient for me that we're going to be facing one of the largest CMEs in recorded human history, and then boom, right in behind it, here comes Atlas under the cover of darkness, and can do whatever it wants. I mean, with all of our power knocked out, isn't our planes going to be grounded too? Isn't the FAA going to be grounded too? They ain't got no power to run their radar systems and shit. We're going to be ripe for a fucking invasion. And what did Werner von Braun say back in the 1950s? The last card to be thrown will be an alien invasion. Isn't that what Werner von Braun said? Yes. Okay, so here we are. We're setting up the perfect storm. We've got the CME coming on the 7th, the 8th, or the 9th. It's going to hit the Earth, knock everybody's electric out. All of our power is going to be out. All the grids are going to be down. And then here a few days later, say maybe the 10th, 11th, 12th, 15th, something like that. It's going to be quicker than the 19th. I'd say maybe, the 15th? Let's say the 15th. And here comes Atlas on the 15th, and we're still struggling to get our power grid back up. And here comes Atlas and launches fighters. The battle's over before it begins, folks. I'm telling you. It's done. It's a done deal before it begins. The perfect storm, folks. The perfect fucking storm. I don't know about you, but if I got access to a working telephone, I'm going to be calling my congressman and my senator right now. Right fucking now. And saying, hey, we got a CME coming. We got Atlas coming. What's going on? And don't hang up until you get an answer. Because, I mean, this is not funny. This is not a joke, okay? This shit's real. All right? This shit's real. The head of the Disclosure Project is one that just put out the report, by the way. And he has ties to the military. Real ones. Okay, so, yeah, we shouldn't be laughing about this. We should be on our phone to our congressman and our senator and saying, hey, we got a CME coming that's going to knock out every grid on the planet. A Carrington level event. And on top of it, we got Atlas coming in right behind just a few days later to knock us out completely. What's going on? And see what kind of response you get. And then post it below, because I want to know too. Because my phone don't work, remember? So I'm trusting on you guys to make some calls and see what the hell's going on, because that sounds like the perfect storm to me, man. All right? That don't sound good. That sounds bad, really bad. And it just seems a bit too convenient for me too. Could it be that Atlas somehow activated the sun and caused it to launch this CME? Hey man, anything's possible at this point. I'm not ruling nothing out. Not at this point. So call your congressman, call your senator, call the president if you can get through to him. But call somebody and then post below what they say, because I want to know what they say. I want to know what AOC says about this. I want to know what Marjorie Taylor Greene retired. She's gone. I want to know what Massey says. I want to know what Ted Cruz says. I want to know what these guys are saying about this shit, because this is not a joke. This is real. This is real, motherfuckers. That CME is very real, and it is coming. And it's going to, like I said, they're saying the 7th, 8th, or 9th, it's going to hit. And it's going to black out everything on this planet, according to some. According to some, they're calling it the Carrington event all over again. Only this time on a global scale. It's not going to be limited like it was before. This time it's going to be on a global scale. It's going to knock everything out. Could this be the 3 days of darkness that they were alluding to? I don't know. But one thing I do know is that if it is a Carrington level event, we're not going to have electricity for a few days, folks. At least for 2 or 3 days. So, and of course, Sharpie just had to bark at some dog. Anyways, this is real. This is not a joke. This is breaking news. This is a news alert. Call your congressman, call your senator, and then post below what they say, because I want to know what they say. I want an official answer on this shit, because this is real. This is not a joke. All right, I'm out of here. He won't stop barking. Bye. Alrighty, this is a message for Revelation News. Hopefully some troll will see that he gets it. Rev, now that you're free, possibly thanks to me, you never know. You never know. You never know who's helping behind the scenes. But now that you're free, my first advice to you is to make good with your family again. And I mean grovel at their feet if you have to. Because I tell you, brother, and I'm going to be absolutely honest with you, you were probably this close to getting cut out of their will. You understand what that means, right? No inheritance, no nothing. You was that I bet you dollars to donuts you was that close to being cut out of their will. Now that you're free, now I realize you're not going to get the $4 million back that she spent, that she wasted, because it was waste. I mean, let's be honest. You're not going to get the $4 million back, but at least you could maybe still get your inheritance, if you make good with your family. But that is the number one thing on the agenda right now for you, Reb, is to make good with your family and say, hey, man, that woman deceived me. She manipulated me. And I'm free from her. I'm going to get my shit straight. I'm going to get my head fucking screwed on straight. I will help you with that too, Rev, by the way. And get you back to where you used to be, a normal guy. Because that's what I want. I want you back normal again. Even the trolls have to admit that I was aghast when you started descending into this crazy bullshit about being a cat and, changing your name to some sort of demonic name or some shit like that. What the fuck, bro? I mean, if you want to be in paganism, reach out to me. That's all you got to do. Just reach out to me, and I will help you. We will get you into frickin' freedom religion where you truly are set free, and where you ain't got no dogma, and you ain't got no drama, you ain't got no bullshit. You're truly set free. Because that's what you need. You need set free. Now that you're free from Shani, now we can get you set free from all this other bullshit. No more alcohol. No more drugs. Alright? Not even cigarettes. If you want to do something, vape. Just vape. And then eventually you won't even need the vape. Because that's what happened to me. I eventually got to the place where I didn't even need to vape anymore. So now that you're free from Shani, which is what I wanted, by the way, even the trolls admit that. Have to admit that. Have to admit that I wanted you out of that. Because I knew you when you were a normal guy. I knew you when you and I used to talk politics. We used to talk conspiracy theory. We used to talk about, various and sundry other things. And now that you're out of Christianity, and now that you're out of Shani, now we can get you where you need to be. In freedom religion, where you're free, where you don't have no dogma, no drama, no bullshit, like Christianity was doing to you, like the occult was doing to you. Get you into a real religion that actually gives a fuck about you, because the gods and goddesses of freedom religion actually do give a fuck about you, and get you squared away in that regard. And also, too, like I said, no alcohol, no drugs, no cigarettes. Get rid of all that shit. It's costing you money. You don't need it. Look at me. I am 30 plus years. No alcohol, no drugs. And I've been, 10 years free of cigarettes, 15, something like that. If I can do it, you can do it. And you need to do it because, hey, you ain't got no fucking money. That woman literally ate you out of house and home. We had a slogan years ago, being eaten out of house and home. And it was funny because it was, it wasn't, at the time, it wasn't real. It wasn't literal. But with you, it was literal, man. It's like, oh, fuck. She literally ate you out of house and home, man. Holy fuck, dude. And $4 million. Oh, my God, man. What the fuck, bro? Of course, I can't talk. I got swindled out of my millions, too, so I can't say much. So the only thing we can do at this point is pick ourselves up by our bootstraps and move the fuck on, right? Yeah, that's all you can do. But, dude, reach out to me, man. I left a message on one of your lives or whatever, videos, whatever. I'm Mayor McCheese now, by the way. Obviously, my original Von Helton account is no more. It hasn't been around for years. But I'm Mayor McCheese now, so just, hit me up. Hit me up, man. I left a message on one of your videos there, or one of your lives, whatever. So hit me up, and if you're interested in getting into freedom religion and being set free of all this bullshit, all this dogma and all this drama, I'm more than willing to help you. And get everything, but the first fucking thing you do is you go and make amends with your family. That's the first thing you do. Because I'm telling you, you was probably about this close to being cut out of your will. You understand me? No bullshit. So now you got a chance to get your ass back in good with your family, get back in good with everybody else. I seen your video. You was apologizing to people. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good thing. So now we work on, getting your act back together, getting you back to being a normal human fucking being, which is what you're supposed to be anyway. And, Get everything, get your head screwed back on straight and shit. Damn, I got a lot of dirt on my forehead for some reason. Where the fuck? Oh, I rubbed my hands on my forehead. That's a dirt. Anyways, but yeah, and then you can dig in the dirt with your hands like I do. The trolls are constantly complaining about my dirty hands because I'm messing in the dirt all the time. They're like, what are you doing? Ain't none of your damn business what I'm doing, trolls. Anyways, but yeah, so good to see you, Rev. Good to see you're trying to get your shit back to normal again. That's awesome. Of course, making peace with trolls probably isn't a good idea because they'll just fuck you over again. But at least without Shanny stealing every dime you got, you might actually be able to survive. Holy fuck, bro. $4 million, $2 million, because remember, you had $2 million over in Colorado, and then you had $2 million in Pennsylvania, and she literally ate you out of house and home. Holy fuck, Rev. Holy fuck, bro. But I'm glad to see that she's gone, and so you're trying to get your act together. Excellent. That's awesome. So now go make peace with your family immediately. Apologize, grovel, whatever you got to do, but make peace. Because that's the key. That's the key thing right there, man. Because I'm telling you, I'm not even bullshitting. I think you were that close being cut out of their will, man. Not even kidding. So it's time to go make peace. Time to get this shit screwed on straight. Get everything done right. I wish I was still near Pennsylvania. I'd come and visit you and help you out. But I'm nowhere near Pennsylvania now, obviously. I'm clear on the other side of the continent. But I will, I can endeavor to help you out in whatever I can do. But I hope that I hope that I had a little something to do with saving what was left of your sanity. Because when I saw you freaking out and the cat's ears and the weirdo shit, I'm like, no. See, I have this natural aversion to demons. Call me crazy, but I have this natural aversion to demons, and so I was seeing you slowly walking down a path, very, very dark path that you may not recover from, and I did not want that. I did not want that, and within an Augenblick, boom, Shanny's gone. Now you're free. Now you can go make amends with your family, get back on their good graces, and try to get shit, ironed out and back on track, man. Because this is not, like I told the trolls, this is not the end. This is the beginning. And it's the beginning for you, possibly, as well. Two multimillionaires that are broke. How ironic is that, right? But hey, we can start over, I mean, look at Trump. Trump filed bankruptcy and was on the ropes. And he come back from nothing and come back stronger. So there you go, right? There's you a good thing to look to. Trump was on the ropes. He's bankrupt. He's in big trouble, and he come back from nothing. Of course, he had a little help from Rothschild, but anyway, he still come back basically, And so hey, if he can make a comeback, maybe we can make a comeback, right? It's possible. Everything is possible. Nothing is over until the fat lady sings. Oh wait, she already did, didn't she? Anyway, so yeah, I am proud of you, Rev. I am absolutely tickled pink that you're getting back to being a normal human being again, which is what I sorely missed. I miss our conversations where we were sitting there talking politics and talking about conspiracies and shit. I miss that, man. I miss that. We had a good time. We had a really good time, I thought. So, hey, reach out to me, bro. Let me know what's up. All right, that's going to do it. Have a good one. Bye.